That's good. I'm happy with that. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
ElleKosGlam from Cancun.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. And I just got a few things to talk about and update you on how our travel experience has been during the pandemic. A few things that we've experienced and everything. So, a few things to go over with you. And then before we leave, I'll get my CDC licks in.
First one to log on is Ash Marie. Hi, how you doing?
Hey,
High
Ash.
five from us.
Hey, Ash.
Hey, Deanna.
Deanna.
She is second. High five to
Shahira,
my
hello,
girl.
Jennifer and Shell, Bless Nettie, that's Yetta. Hello there, hello,
You
everybody.
want to turn the screen a little bit? Or are you okay?
We're fine.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well,
You have to excuse me from wiping myself because it's very hot here, so I don't want to be sweaty on camera. We just got out the pool.
yes. So this right here is not green screen, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
that's not a green screen.
That's the view from our balcony, and yes, that is a hot or a jacuzzi tub
You see that right there?
on the balcony. It has been tested. I give it to Mr.
Let me move
Traveler.
out the way so you can see. There you go.
I give that to Mr. Traveler thumbs of approval. Only thing I don't like is that the lights stay on the balcony till 1 o'clock in the morning. So I like wrap the towel around it to give us a little more privacy.
And if you see some people behind us down here, they're on the beach.
Yep.
I'm gonna sit back down.
Anyway, first of all, just want to, most importantly, thank you everybody that sent us all the love on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube with our anniversary.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Yep.
All our social media handles. Thank you so
And
much for hitting us up.
We're going to try to properly respond back over the weekend once we get
Yes.
back to the homestead. But, we're enjoying this for right now, so it's a little difficult to get on there. And, we try to put the phones down. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the Muy Grande chat.
The Muda Grande chat.
From
Opa
92. Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you so much.
With special shout out goes to Dr. Regina.
Dr. Regina, my girl, she is a life coach. I've been following her for a long time. Make sure you go follow her if you're not following her. She has you so motivated to lose weight. She lost a ton of weight.
Yep.
And she keeps me going, and I like to follow her pages. Her name is Dr. Regina. And when we done and I go home, I'm going to link her page down below so you can go ahead and click on her. Thank you so much for our generous gift down here in Cancun. We really appreciate it from you and Dr. Tony. They were on our first group cruise.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So again, thank you so much for everybody for all the wonderful wishes. This is our 20th year anniversary extravaganza that we've been
Pam
on.
Hill, one time for Cancun. Give us hit us with a one below if you want to see this beautiful water and you want to see the tours and everything, and you wouldn't mind being here right now. We're going to try to cover as much as we can while we're here, so you'll get an idea of what's going on in Cancun. Hit us with a one.
Yep.
All the ones there.
There goes all the ones. So yeah, the love has been overwhelming. I want to thank you guys
One time for Cancun.
so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, one time for our anniversary.
So-
So we've been married 20 years now.
20 years. That's and like I said, we're gonna sit down and do a proper marriage video. I think we talked about it. For those of you who are interested, we'll do that down the road a little bit.
Yes.
Because some of the things that we've been through, I know after 20 years, nowadays I know people who have ran.
The first year they ran.
The heat gets a little hot in the kitchen.
It gets too hot in the kitchen and they take off.
One thing about you up under somebody for day in and day out, you're not going to see eye to eye all the time. But...
One time for holding it together. One time. 20 years is a long time. I think I cried the whole entire week of happy tears. Nothing sad, just happy tears. Thank you, Ryan Harris. One time. There you go.
All right, so I wanted to address a couple of the questions. I've seen a lot of questions that are asking about test requirements and quarantines and everything for Cozumel. So I wanted to touch bases with you for that right now. So
Do we have to have a COVID test required?
From-
I think Stacy Payne just said.
from the U.S., that's from the U.S. only. The other countries, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm kind of gonna go out on a limb and say I think the other countries are okay. Majority of countries are okay as well, because there's a lot of other guests here from other countries besides the U.S. that we've seen on these cruises on
resort
on this resort and the excursions that we've been on. So I think it's okay. But from the U.S., I'll speak to what I know. We don't have to do any tests, and we don't have to quarantine when we go back. And I'd be very honest with you guys. I was nervous about coming down.
Me too.
I really was nervous on a couple of fronts.
You would be too.
On a couple of fronts, because the media hypes up about how bad Mexico is and all the stuff with the COVID, and I'm not downplaying that at all.
Right.
I'm not downplaying that at all. But they love to fearmonger, right? So I naturally was a little hesitant, but I'm like, okay, we're gonna go do something, and we'll do what we need to do to be precautious for ourselves.
Yeah, I think I went a little overboard with the Lysol and the spray wipes, but you can never be too safe.
Yeah. And the other concern was we've never really done resorts per se. I mean, we've done resorts before back. It's been a while.
Nothing all inclusive. This is our first all inclusive.
And we love cruising so much. So I would tell you that I actually feel safer here than I do walking around Florida.
We feel safer here in Mexico than we do in Florida because our numbers are through the roof in Florida. We have so many visitors there that we decided to go somewhere where the numbers are very low, and Cancun happened to be one of those places. It's not even 10% of the population here that has numbers, and versus a lot, like 20,000 people.
Some of the outlying area, Mexico's getting hit bad. Some of the outlying areas are a little rough here, but what they're doing is a lot of the staff are actually staying here in the hotel, in a different part of the hotel.
Right next door to us.
So they're actually staying here, and the precautions that the airport, the drivers, the resorts, even the excursions are taking is really it's comforting.
It is.
In a way, you kind of get sick of it, but I'll say this, and I'm going to kind of transpose this into what most of us love most, which is cruising. Listen, I can see them, and I'm going to get on the CDC later, but I can see them doing some of the things that they're doing here and transposing this to a cruise, couldn't you? And doing it safely.
I could. I think they should take some notes from this place that we're staying at, because they are extra careful here. We have to walk around with masks, and we are having our shoes sprayed. I have never heard of that. The rooms are being fogged. The staff come in. They are fully guarded. Like, they have on masks, the whole garb. For PPE, is it PE or PPE or something like that? They have everything on, and when we go to eat, they serve us. We don't serve ourselves at all.
Yeah.
We don't have that privilege here. And which resort we are? ElleKosGlam. We are at the Iberostar, and now we have a
Muy grande chat.
Muy grande chat.
Thank you, Nina Jackson.
We
appreciate
to learn
that.
Spanish while we're here. What is it?
That's a muy grande chat.
Muy grande chat. I'm learning.
That's my super chat.
Super chat.
I'm sure.
Most people have complained to the rules. DBX. Let's be honest.
It's hit or miss, but hear me out.
Let's be honest.
I can let's stick to what we're talking about. I can see them.
Look on my face.
I can see them doing these things on the cruise, and I think that I would be okay with it for the short term. That is, getting rid of some of the things short term that we do, like the theater. Like, there's a big theater here. It's closed.
It's closed.
So do away with the theater shows. Limit the capacity on the ship. Do the sanitizing processes. And I think that they could make this cruising thing work. we'll go more into that at the end. But I've been this whole time thinking, can they do what they're doing here on a cruise line? And the answer is absolutely yes.
I think they could. I think they can follow up protocols. They need to take some notes from the resorts. The resorts have it on lock. Now the staff is doing what they're supposed to do, but the people,
well, listen.
the visitors,
some are, and
some are not.
Some are and some aren't. But the hotels here are like at 30% capacity, the ones that are
They're
open.
acting up, y'all.
So there already is quite a bit of distancing between everybody. One thing for sure that everybody is heeding to is only one person or one family together on the elevator at a time. So, we're up on a higher floor. So we sit there, and if somebody else is on the elevator, we have to wait.
Or if somebody goes outside the resort, we have to wait for somebody to come in. We can't just pass each other, especially at the pool area. And the pool areas are open here. So
doing that, yes, everybody's doing that well. Everybody wearing the mask everywhere they're supposed to, not so much, but they're not up in everybody's face. We went on an excursion yesterday, and the van picked the people at several hotel properties, and they required us to wear the mask on there.
Yes.
When we got off at Isla Mujeres, which is another island not too far from here, they required us to put the face mask on before we got off at the marina. So, I think it can definitely be mimicked, and that's what's going on here. So my number one, we're gonna do a little pros and cons thing.
Just here.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
He's just getting right past our room.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me help you out. There you go. Oh, in my ear.
But going back to someone asked, how is the swimming pool area? Is it safe? Yes, but they have separate seats at the pool area, and they're very distant. Like, everybody cannot sunbathe right next to each other. But when you're in the pool, you're just swimming around.
The pool is huge.
It's big. You'll see on the tour that we're going to put up.
Obviously they've got the pool chemicals in there to kill things. They have the chairs very well spaced out.
Yes.
Listen, my biggest beef has been this dude down here smoking a cigar, polluting the air.
Mr. Traveler been fighting with this cigar smoker the whole time, because they're not supposed to smoke here or around here. But they still do it, and they do it at the pool area, so they run everybody away. I'm not smelling it. No. So the staff is on point. It's the people that's acting up. The visitors. We can't do right.
My biggest tip for coming down here. Listen to me closely.
You're listening, because we're gonna tell you the real.
And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did this. Bring a Fire Stick with you, or your Apple TV.
We're not sponsored by Fire Stick.
Right.
I don't even know who owns Fire Stick.
It's Amazon.
Okay. Bring your own.
Bring a Fire Stick or something to that level with you.
Okay. If you don't speak fluent Spanish all day long, bring a Fire Stick, because you will not be able to watch TV.
Here goes this guy. Let me help him along.
You would not be able to watch TV, and you're gonna need a translator on your phone here. You need a translator, because you're gonna notice on the pros and cons there's that language barrier.
So and because there's only like one channel, and it had like some, every now and then it had okay movies. And we're not really watching movies.
Kim said bring the golf clubs. Yeah, there's a lot of golfing around here.
We're not sitting here watching TV all day long. Obviously, we're enjoying things. But when we are in here on downtime, you want to put something on TV. Yeah. Netflix works beautifully on the Fire Stick.
It really did. We watched a lot of movies. Well, we were really busy filming for you guys, but we tried to get in a couple movies.
The Disney Plus and the Hulu do not work here in Mexico, but the Netflix work just fine.
And we are not sponsored, but we wouldn't mind being sponsored. But yeah, they do work just fine. So make sure you bring a Fire Stick down here if you come down here. And as you can hear, there's an echo in this room. This room is huge. It's about, I want to say, at least 3 regular size hotel rooms in one. It's huge.
So, and
It's beautiful.
most of the hotels make you, the all-inclusive make you wear the
You
bracelets.
have to wear this annoying bracelet every single day. You cannot take it off. If you take it off, the security would chase you around and say, "Are you supposed to be a guest here?"
It's not too intrusive. It's
not that bad.
It's like a light
like
cloth
this.
one, so it's not too bad.
Here we go. And girls, I had to take the nails off. You know, I was in the water yesterday, and they just, you know, I wear press-ons. They just came off, so I just went on and took them off. But I'll do another look for you guys. But yeah, here's the, as you can see, I've been wearing it since Monday. And you know, when you take a bath or take a shower and you're in the ocean, it tears up, so that's why it's a little raggedy. But this is what you have to wear at the resorts.
So, and here's one thing I want to say, because we actually got a chance to get out of the resort yesterday. We did an excellent excursion.
Yes,
we went a lot of different places.
Quite nervous to go off, you know, property, but we had a really all-inclusive excursion. We were with other people, so I feel safe about that.
Yeah, and we went to a lot of different places around here. And here's one thing I'm going to say, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, guys. These people are hurting without our tourism. I cannot stress it to you enough. I mean, some of the people I saw yesterday literally had tears in my eyes.
I had tears in my eyes too, and I'm not gonna cry on this video because if I start crying, I can't stop. It's like a waterfall.
Yeah.
Our hearts go out to people that's local. We go out of the resort and we go to where the locals live, and the people who work here, we want to go where they live. That we ask them where do we need to go? Where do the locals go? And we go there and we help them. And not to say exactly what we do, because we do a lot. We are a philanthropists. We do a lot. We try to help people. And it's sad. It's sad if you go into Mexico right now and they're hurting. They have been attacked by this horrible virus as well. This thing is all around the world.
And you know, I'm looking at so many of the people around here like not tip the people. And it you know, that bothers me. That's one thing that I checked on before I came here, just as protocol. I already knew what I was going to do when I came here, because I knew that
Mr. Traveler tip over and beyond. I can't stop him.
I knew that these people have business, but you know, for my information, because we don't do a lot of all-inclusive resorts.
We literally budget for tipping.
I wanted to find out like what was customary with everything, but I'm looking at it and it's blowing my mind. Like, you know, nobody's really tipping here, and I'm tipping our diner and stuff, you know, and they're so appreciative.
These are the most hardest working people I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I know they're getting paid by the hotel as well, but remember, they're only at 30% capacity too. So, so anyway, and over at the other island, just people that aren't working for the resorts, people that are, you know, like we saw the one gentleman that sells gelato and ice cream and stuff like that, who normally that's his little business that he does for the visitors that are coming.
Yeah.
And when they're used to having 5 or 6 or 7 boats coming in, and now you've only got one, maybe. You know, it's rough, guys. So I would say this, a couple of things that I would say right now: land tourism is probably the way to go until we can figure out this cruise thing, which I'm getting ready to go to in a second. And when you're here, remember to help the local people that are here, because I mean, you know, they need it. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
We try to get away and go on these vacations and go to beautiful places and, you know, use the oceans and try to get away from things that's going on back at home. Well, we can't forget about the people who are helping us all week, cleaning our rooms, taking care of us, changing our linen, washing our towels. We can't forget about people like that. And I want to make sure we take time out of our channel. This is who we are, to make sure we get the word out to help them. These people work harder than anybody I've ever seen, and unfortunately, we're smack in the middle of a pandemic. But you wouldn't know it looking at the staff. They don't even act like it. You know, they're not even mentioning it. They're not even talking about it. They're just working till they sweat, literally. And we go to these beautiful places. We visit these places. The least we can do is tip them. That's the least we can do. You know, we pay all this money to come here, to fly here, hotels, whatever. The least we can do is take a little bit out, you know, of the budget and help these people out. Because this is these people's livelihoods. This is what they do. They are locals and they work for a reason. They have families back at home. We don't know, you know, their backgrounds or anything, but that's how we help. So hopefully we can pass that along on our platform.
And Jeremy, you can the answer he was asking about, you know, the price range and everything. It's vastly varies. First of all, it depends on where you're flying from, and then it depends on how long you're going to be here and what type of resort you stay at. So I mean, there are some resorts that are not all inclusive and you can eat locally. Right now, it's a little dicey because not all the restaurants are open. Kind of rolling the dice there a little bit.
Out of about 10 restaurants here, how many are open?
I mean, I don't know how many restaurants are here, but we were driving yesterday.
Quite a bit.
I saw a lot that were closed. I saw some that were open, but I saw a lot that were closed.
Yeah, but the ones that are open are really good.
Yeah. So, but you can get a hold of us and we'll fill you in on that. Now, going into my thing.
Go into your rant.
I was so.
Everybody.
I was having such a lovely day on our little excursion yesterday. We came back and
let's let Mr. Traveler get this off his chest because he's been waiting on this all day.
And Mr. Cruz, I got back to the hotel and our Wi-Fi went through, and I got the text from Mr. Cruz talk saying the CDC extended their ban, and I just went through the roof. I'm so you listen, and please, by all means, I am not trying to belittle the things that are going on with this disease. I am not. It's very serious. It's very dangerous. We need to take precautions for it. Get all that. But why a government agency is going above and beyond to attack and single out one industry that, you know, that was unfairly targeted. They got caught right in the middle of the pandemic before we knew there was a pandemic with people on board. Unfair. They won't thank you so much, Mrs. H.
Home and away.
Home and away for the grande chat.
Grande chat. Grande chat. Thank you.
They will not listen to the cruise lines. They're just. I'm so frustrated, and I'm trying not to. You know, one thing you notice about us on here, we don't get political on this channel, and I'm not going there, but it's so hard for me almost not to. But and I know this will never happen, but you know, like I wish the cruise lines would sue the government, the U.S. government. I wish they would, but I know it's never going to happen. I know it's nothing they can stand on. Mm-hmm. But it's just so I think it is just so unfair.
It is
for them to target this industry.
I agree.
Now the Cruise Line Industry Association, the CLIO Association, which is a membership for all the big cruise lines, voluntarily suspended their sailing. Voluntarily. Past that July 24th day, all the way through September, to the end of September, so that they could, you know, finalize and get everything going. And here comes the CDC. No, that's not good enough. We're going to the end of September, September the 30th. So now, you know, October 1st is the new date for everybody. You know, I don't understand the logic behind it. I understand what they're saying their logic is behind it. But it's just so frustrating to me, and I hope this is the end of it. But I'm thinking about putting together a petition for us and the people of this channel to send in to have the CDC at least sit down and have fair negotiations with the cruise lines on this. They're not even giving them a chance. These resorts have a chance. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're sanitizing. They're wearing their masks. They're making sure we need to do what we need to do. They're reducing their capacity, all in the name of getting on with some kind of normal life, getting on with these people making a living on what this country and other countries are born and bred to do. I mean, they survive on tourism, and you know, they're just handcuffing these people. that's kind of the end of my rant because I could go on and on about it, but I'm so disheartened
Yeah.
by that. I really am.
Just like the people that work at the resorts, so does people at cruise lines. Comment below and let me know what you think about what Mr. Traveler just said, what he commented on. What's your take on the CDC? Do you think they're being unfair? Do you think they're being fair? Make sure you watch the footage of us when we arrived here in the airline. You are not going to believe the non-social distancing on the airlines. That's why we having such a fit about the CDC, because there's nothing going on with the airlines. Comment below and let me know how you feel about it. We're going to read these comments. We're going to revisit it. Now we have a super grande
Muy grande chat from Melody Sam.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much, Melody. I appreciate you.
We love you. Thank you. We have a grande chat. That goes towards our equipment and our mission to show you the world, and we film everywhere we go, and it helps our channel. So thank you so much for the super chat.
And you know, and I'm talking to other countries now. Let's go over to our home, Florida. You know, so this is getting frustrating, and I really want to get down there and talk with some folks, but what are they doing? I mean, the port. What are they? I mean, seriously, what are the? Miami thrives. I mean, the cruise line industry drives Miami. So you know, their unemployment requirements end as of August 1st. So now, what are they supposed to do? I mean, there's only so much work, but Miami, I don't know the exact statistics of how much of it is tourism, but I imagine the cruise line and all the associated jobs with the cruise line and the port industry is a huge percentage of Miami's economy.
Amy Rogers says she definitely agrees with you about the CDC. I couldn't read the entire quote that she wrote, but comment below and you can also talk to our subscribers. Our subscribers are veteran cruisers, and I'm sure they have a strong opinion about this as well. We're going to come back to all these comments, and we're going to revisit this when we get back to the States.
Yeah, so you know, the people in the U.S. are hurting. So where's some aid from them? If the CDC is going to sit there and say cruise lines can't go, what is the government going to do about all those people that work for the cruise line industry here in the United States?
What about their jobs? They have jobs. Yeah, they had jobs.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, how is that going to play out?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, back on a lighter note. You know, one morning I woke up, I rolled over, and I'm on the side closest to this bed, and I woke up and I kind of saw.
There's a
helicopter.
A helicopter.
So I was right about. No, I can't even do it.
You can do it. Go ahead.
I can't do it that high. So I rolled over, and I looked, and you know how you like those first 25, 30 seconds, you're like groggy. So I rolled over and looked, and the currents were really strong that day. They were like the water was blowing big time this way. So I rolled over and I looked out. I couldn't see the tub, right? Yeah, so that's kind of how it was. So I just saw the railing.
Right here.
I was like right there. And for like 10 seconds, I thought I was looking out on the balcony of a cruise ship because I saw the water moving.
There was a couple of times Mr. Traveler woke up and thought we were on a cruise.
Oh, that's so bad.
It's a beautiful, beautiful view we have, and it's so pretty here. But the people of Mexico are hurting. It's hard to almost to enjoy it because you know that's what's going on. But I know we're gonna bounce back to normal. But at least we were able to come down and show you guys different alternatives from cruising. Maybe you know you love to travel, but you just can't get on a cruise right now. Come to Mexico, come to Cancun. It was super safe, it was super fun, and we had a good time.
And I'm sorry I missed the gentleman's name. He asked about Punta Cana. Yeah, we have some other agents that we know that are in Punta Cana right now, and they're having similar experiences that we are. The sanitizing, the masks, and all that good stuff. So it seems like an okay place to go as well.
Amy Rogers said, "Oh, it's bad when you start hallucinating."
Yeah, I was hallucinating.
Thank you, Amy.
The food. Oh my God, the food is
incredible. We have covered all the dishes. of the food. You know, we're going to be honest about the food. We're not going to send you nowhere that you don't even know about. We're going to give you all the details on the food. We have the tea. Make sure you stay tuned. We filmed everything for you all.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I think I have covered everything.
I think that's everything. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Make sure you hit the notification button. That way you know we upload. We upload every week, and we come to you from beautiful places like Cancun.
DBS is Cabo the same. Cabo is very simple. Cabo is beautiful.
Deanna said, adios, amigos.
Adios.
Adios, Deanna.
Cabo is very beautiful as well. The water tends to be a little cooler on the Pacific Ocean side, but just as beautiful as this. Yes, it's absolutely a great. It's actually a great option.
We've been to Cabo, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been to Cabo, we've been to Puerto Vallarta, and now we're in Cancun. So I think you want to definitely, if you love Cancun, try Cabo. If you love Cabo, try Cancun. And contact us if you need us to help you make that decision on which resort you want to go to. Now that we're not cruising, you want to try to do a resort.
Anyway, guys, so yeah, we'll be back to the good old U.S. here shortly.
We are on our way back home.
Yep.
Oh, we got another super.
Thank you, Shauna.
Shauna S.
Thank you for the grande chair.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Yes, Kira, mahalo. I miss Mr. Snowball. I have to get back to my dog.
Yeah, buddy.
He is at the center right now, and she's sending us pictures. We can see him on our phones. You know, it's so high tech now. We can see our animals wherever they are. I think that's so cool.
Yeah,
thank you for the super chat, the grande chat.
Yeah, the
Shauna S. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And we're going to have a safe trip back home. We're going to be masked up and sanitized all over again. But it was nice to get a break and just enjoy the resort. Even though we had to be safe, we still got a chance to get away. But if you feel like you want to just go ahead and get away for a couple of days, we stayed a week. But if you want to get away for like 2 or 3 days, this would be the bomb resort to come to. I'm trying to tell you. Everything is included. You don't even have to leave for anything. They have a market. They have food. They have pharmacy. They have everything. Everything you need is here. So make sure you check it out. We're going to have footage for you next week. All next week, going to be uploading every single day. We love you guys. And thank you so much, Dr. Patrick and Dr. Tony, for our love token. We appreciate it down here. We need it.
Somebody else just asked how they could do that. Somebody just asked how they could send a love offering.
You can just check the bottom of our description box.
We can email us or something.
Just email us. We can get that information to you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Yep.
Listen, guys, thank you so much.
We are the most honest YouTubers on YouTube. We are the original YouTube couple, and it's our 20th anniversary, so that's why we fired up.
Is the mall? Yes, the mall is open with the Ferris wheel. That is open. We saw that yesterday.
The mall is open with the Ferris wheel. Yes, the downtown kind of reminds me of Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's kind of Vegas-y down that way. This end of the street strip we're on here, I guess, for lack of a better word.
I have never
it's a little quieter here.
I have never met a most nicer staff in my entire life, and we've been on 50 cruises. We made all over the world. Cancun, they have hands down, they have the best staff ever. They'll do anything and everything for you here at the Iberostar. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, guys.
My sheets was changed every day, and I didn't even have to ask. I was so happy about that. But follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Mr. Traveler 74 on Instagram. I'm ElleKosGlam, and you can follow us. My beauty channel is ElleKosGlam, or you can follow us on Mr. Traveler on here on YouTube, and then Mr. Traveler Cruise Lovers on Facebook, or Mr. Traveler on Facebook. We will give you a warm welcome. Make sure you let us know if you're new.
She had me doing photo shoots all over Cancun.
I've been working, y'all. I just got my hair together and watched
So when you see all these ElleKosGlam pictures and videos and all this stuff.
I took professional photos every day from this guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for my lovely anniversary week. I appreciate you and all you do for me. I
Love
just
you.
wanted to make that public.
I
He
love
knows it, but it's best to make. Sometimes us ladies have to make it public.
And I
to let our
appreciate you,
husband
my
know we
love.
love him. I
There's
love
no
you.
me without you.
There's no me. I cannot do it without you. You make me better.
All right, we got to get off here. We can't do all that on here.
We're gonna use the tub back here.
I want to
This
get one of
tub
these.
is so
I
fun.
want to get one of these jet skis. I keep looking at them going
Yeah,
by.
it's a lot of jet skis and parasailing for not even that much money. If you want to get away for a weekend, come to Iberostar. Just get you a little room and just hang out here for the weekend. You don't even have to leave. Come here and go home. You'll be fine. You'll be nice and rested. It'll feel like a week.
All right, we're getting out of here. Thank you so much for the love, guys.
Stay tuned for our footage.
You all are the absolute best. Again, thank you so much for all the anniversary love and well wishes. I wish I could have sat down and responded to them all, but there are just so many to do right
It
now.
is so many thank yous. We got to take one day and just put all thank yous on here.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So we'll see you back on stateside.
Life's short.
Have fun.
See Cancun.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.